poverty reduction strategy came out of a very robust consultation process that involved people all over the country. The priorities that we established under our 4 pillars are priorities that were dictated by the people themselves. And so the 3 areas of concentration, road, education, health, are the 3 areas that our people say they want us to give attention to.
2008 has been an incredible year for UNDP. We saw a tremendous achievement in supporting the government, first to come up with a master plan called the Poverty Reduction Strategy that should take Liberia back on the recovery track, following the interim poverty reduction strategy that was launched just before Madam President was elected. Second, it was an incredible year because that's when we started our new program cycle, 2008-2011. And I think for us, just coming out of a period where basically we were mopping up the humanitarian work that needed to be done and getting ready for early recovery, the launch of this program cycle was very, very critical, because that is what really will position UNDP to work closely with government to really, really begin its recovery and reconstruction work. And thirdly, it was also...
And then when the new president took over, the role of UNDP of working shoulder to shoulder with national authorities to help restore national authority at local levels, a very important role in helping move the process of getting government to work again.
We've been able to work with the United Nations agencies, the likes of LD and the UNDP, to identify us in terms of our search for the appropriate solutions to some of these overburdening problems. And I can report that for 2.5 years, we've been able to be supported by these agencies in achieving our own agenda. Well, I think the UNDP has done extremely well. UNDP has given us the opportunity as a nation and as a people to plan for ourselves with UNDP support. Critical. We as a nation have to take the ownership. That's the first good step, and they have done that. They have created that environment.
I think we're extremely privileged here in Liberia in terms of the government that we have and the leadership of the government, the fact that many of the ministers are world-class development practitioners means that UNDP is the natural #1 partner for the government. And our focus for the next 4 years is overwhelmingly advancing the Millennium Development Goals through our work, also capacity development, not only at the central level to the government, but also to civil society and to local government. We were ranked as the 2nd highest program delivery office for the Africa Bureau. And we're really proud of that. We delivered almost 52 million to the Liberian people. And I think donors have definitely come to trust UNDP because they see we're committed to quality. We're not an overnight agency just here for, during the crisis situation, but we've stood by the Liberian people and the population throughout the entire civil conflict. That's 14 years, and I imagine we will be here for many more years to come.
One thing I want to say very clearly here is that the UNDP is a pioneer partner of the EPA. The UNDP is the longest UN system partner of the EPA.
UNDP, they have been the one acting as principal recipient for the Global Fund, and the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare receives funding for the 3 programs, for malaria control, for TB control, and for HIV and AIDS control. So that's the relationship between the UNDP and us.
It's poised. It's looking like it's back on track. But there's one fundamental thing that needs to happen. Liberians would have to recognize that and seize that opportunity. Because what UNMIL has done is to provide a blanket for peace. And how Liberia uses that space to reconcile and to become as one in terms of the vision of the people and take charge not just the government. The government is committed, its leadership is committed, it works very hard, round the clock, 24 hours, but what we really want to see are Liberians taking charge.